Hi there. Now we are in the fourth video of our ROS tutorial series, and in this video, we are going to see how we can make the nodes and how these two nodes communicate between each other. So we are going to make a talker node as well as a listener node, and then we are going to see the communication between these two nodes. Now let's start. First of all, I'll open the terminal. Control T, and then I'll be going into the Catkin workspace which we have created in our past videos. So I'll just type cd catkin_workspace. So now you can see that I'm in the Catkin workspace directory. Now I have to go into the source directory. So I'll type ls and I'll check whether I am there in the I have a directory named src in my Catkin workspace. So there is a directory named src. So I'll go into that directory, cd src. So okay, now I'll type ls. After typing ls, I'll check in which package I have to make these nodes. So in the past videos we have made the packages, we have made a tutorial 1 named package, and in this package we are going to write our nodes. So okay, I'll just go into the tutorial 1 tutori cd tutorial 1 and I'll press enter, and then I'll just do ls command. So it will list all the directories and the files present in our package. So in the past videos, as we know, we made our scripts folder, and I told you that we are going to store all our nodes and services in this particular folder. So I'll just go into the scripts folder. Okay, then type ls. So you can see that after typing ls in the source directory, in the scripts directory there is nothing there. So I'm going to create two files with the extension .py, and I'm going to make it executable file, and these are all the commands which I'm going to type. Just have it a look. So in the scripts we have to make two nodes. So first node name will be talker node, second will be the listener node. So I'll type touch, and the node name first is talker.py. So okay, I'll press enter and I'll just do ls. So now you can see that there is a talker.py file in the scripts directory. Now I'm going to make the listener. So I'll just type again touch listener.py. So okay, I'll just press ls. So now you can see that there are two directories present in the listener.py and talker.py. Now there are these two nodes files are created, but these are not executable files. And if I try to run this these two nodes, the ROS will show that error. There is no executable named listener.py or talker.py according to the file which we are going to try to run. So for making them executable, you can type the command chmod +x and the file which you have to make executable. So it is listener.py, and again the talker.py. So okay, I'll just press ls. So you can see that both the nodes are there. So now after that, what you have to do, you have to just open these two files, and I'll be using the VS Code for that, as it will be easy for us to debug the errors, as most of the time if we use the text editor, it will gives a error of an indentation error. So for solving that, we'll be using this. So I'll go into the file, I'll open the file of our script and listener. Just go into the Catkin workspace. After that source, then tutorial 1, then scripts, and I'll open these two files. Just open it. So you can see that there is nothing in that. So now first of all, the first line of every node should be telling the ROS that this particular version of Python I am going to use. So for denoting that, you have to just use a command named hash, then exclamation mark, slash usr slash bin slash Python. So okay, after typing this, the ROS would ROS would come to know that this particular file is of Python 2 or a particular version. So now after doing that, I am going to just comment that importing library. So first library will be import ROS.py. Second will be import time. Third will be import standard message std underscore mhgs dot mhg import. Now what after, oh sorry, I have wrote here import, so I should write it as from standard message dot mhg import. So now, as I told, there are many types of data types. Many types of data types are available in the ROS. So for that, in this particular node, as we are trying to communicate, we are just trying to talk, we are going to use string. So I'll type string. After that, so while making the node, what I personally prefer is to make a class and then initialize all the variables, all the publisher and subscriber nodes in the constructor of that class, and then write all the essential functions which will help us to make the things work as we expected. So all this need to be written in the class. So there is no rule that you should always use class or such type of things, but it's my personal preference that I always use class. So I'll type class talker, and then I'll just go into that, and after that what I'll do, after that I'll just write a constructor function def dash dash init, and then I'll just go into that, and what I'll do, first line should be initializing the node. So I'll write ROS.py dot init underscore node, and what will be our node name? Talker. Anything you can in this you would be confused that I'm using the same name Talker for the file, as well as the class name is Talker, as well as node name is Talker, but there is no such rule. For that, the all names should be same. You can give any name. So I'll just, for my convenience, I'll give Talker as the name for the node. Talker. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just make a variable of string, and I'll store the message in that. Message is equal to hello Talker. I am Talker. So okay. Now what I am to do, I have to publish this message. So for that, I'll just write self dot message underscore to underscore publish. This is the variable name, anything you can give. I'll just give a snort name mhg underscore to underscore pub is equal to what I have to publish, the message. So I'll write publisher So first of all, I'll write ROS.py dot publisher, and then in this function the first should be the topic on which you have to publish this message. So you can give any name for this topic. So I'll just give the name as talker topic / talker underscore topic. Then second should be the data type. So you can see that the VS Code is suggesting the data class. So what is our data type? It is string. So after that, the queue size. And queue size I'll just give it 5. So you'll be confused that what is this queue size. Whenever you are busy in the receiver node is busy in doing something, and at that particular time this talker node published a message on talker topic, and at that particular time the listener node is not able to give service to this node. So the data loss, to manage the data loss, there is a queue specified here. So the at least 5 data points would be stored in this queue, and whenever the listener node is available for giving the service to particular node and listening it, it will take this message from the queue. So here is the queue size specified. So okay, now we are done with the init function. Now what we have to do, we have to just write another function, def talk. I see. Okay. Now what we have to publish? The message. So I'll write self dot msg pub dot publish, and what do we have to publish? The message. And self dot message. Okay, now let's come out of the class and just I'll write the if dash dash name dash dash is equal to dash dash main dash dash. I'm just going to that. I'll specify the rate ROS-pi. Oh, first of all I'll just make an object of class tk is equal to talker. I'll just specify the rate ROS-pi dot rate. So why I'm specifying the rate, what I have observed that whenever you run this loop, the loop in which our program is continuously there, after if you run this loop at a particular time interval, the stability of code increases. So for that I always use ROS-pi.rate function, and in that you have to pass the rate in hertz. So I'll just give a refresh rate of 1. So every 1 second a new message will be published by this talker node on the topic talker topic. So okay, now I'll just go while not ROS-pi is shut down. So till the ROS-pi is not shut down, the ROS core is not shut down, you have to run this code. So what you have to run? The talk function tk dot talk, and then r dot sleep. R equal to okay. Now we are done with this. What we'll do, we'll just run it once time and check whether there are errors or something. So I'll just go and I'll just clear this and make the terminal big. Just go out of the folder. So now I'm in the Catkin workspace. Now first step is making the Catkin build. So okay. So here our build is complete. So I'll just clear it and I'll just launch the ROS core. So our ROS core is starting. Till then we'll just split this terminal in 2 halves. in 3 hours. I'll just run the Docker node here. So what is the command? The command name is ROS run the package name. What is our package name? Tutorial1 and the node name docker.py. I'll press enter. So what is the error? I think there is an error, no such file or directory. Okay, ROS run tutorial1 docker.py. Okay. There is an error in the first line. The hash bin. Okay. env environment. You have to specify the environment too. So I'll just write. Okay, USR. Okay, here was the error. The USR bin env and Python. I'll just save it. I'll run it. So okay, there is an error again. If is equal to, sorry. Okay, time is not initialized. Have you called init node? So okay, I have found out. So okay, I have found out the error. The error is tk is equal to docker, and I have just did not give the curly brackets. So I'll just run it. Okay, now you can see that the node is running. So okay, I'll just do Control C and I'll just end it. And I'll just go into the listener node. What I'll do, I'll copy this code, Control C. I'll just paste into the Control V. Paste it into the listener node. So okay, now we have pasted it in listener node. So what you have to do, I'll just change the names and do some modifications according to the script. Class listener. Then in the init function, what you have to do, the listener node, name the node as listener. Then I'll just specify it here, empty message, something empty string. ROSPy.subscriber, here it should be subscriber. And which topic it is subscribing? Docker topic. And what's the data type? The string. And what you have to do when there is a message available, you have to call this particular function, callback function. It is called as callback function. There is no need to specify the names for that callback function. You have to you can give any of the name for that function. So I'll just, for my convenience, I'll just give a name as message underscore callback. So here we need to specify the callback functions. Def message callback, then self, and there will be a parameter which will be coming whenever there is a message available on the particular topic, Docker topic. So we'll store it in the mhg folder, mhg variable. After that, what you have to do, you have to store that particular message into the self.message variable. So I'll do that same. Message is equal to mhg.data. Okay, this is done here. Now listen, give the function name as listen, and what I'll do, I'll not publish, I'll not subscribe, I'll just print what the message is coming. Print. What I have to print? Message. Okay. Now here is the printing of the message. Now we are in the main function. Then we have to specify the name here as you have to make the object of class as listener. Rate is same. Then the function you have to call is listen. So okay, we are done with it. Now what you have to do? We have to just do catkin build. Here our build is complete. I'll just call both of the nodes. ROS run tutorial 1 and listen.py. What I'll do, I'll just call both of these functions. Okay. So there is a message. Message is not defined. Okay. Self dot. So okay, now you can see that this particular nodes are talking. The talker node is sending that hello, I am talker, and the same message is catched by the listener node. So okay, now I'll show how these nodes are communicating between each other. So what I'll do, I'll just make one more terminal here, split it horizontally. Okay, now whenever you have to see how these nodes are communicating between each other and what is the topic on which they are communicating. So for that, the ROS provides us a very efficient tool or effective tool, we can say that, and you have to call this tool as rqt_graph. Okay, I'll just press enter and you'll be seeing that in the graphical form. So this is what the graphical form of this two particular nodes communication look like. So there is a talker node and there is a listener node, and between these there is a communication media which is known as topic, which is talker topic. So I'll just show you how I'll just change something and I'll show how this graph changes. So what I'll do, I'll just I'll cut it and I'll just stop both the nodes and I'll just change the name of this node. So basically what we have wrote, rospy.init node, and in that we have gave the node name. So what I'll do for making making you clear that the name conventions are not important when you write the code. You'll be confused that I have wrote the class name as listener, I have gave the file name as listener, I have gave init node, initialize the node name as listener. So this should be same, though there is no rule that these three things should be same. I'll just change the name. I'll just write list or ls. Okay, I'll just save and I'll run both these things again. So okay, now you can say this, by changing the name nothing happens. I'll just run the graph again. So you can see that name of the node is changed, lis. Okay, now after that I'll just open one more. I'll just split it horizontally, and now there are various commands for topic as well as node. So whenever you have to check the list of the topics, so the command is rospy. So ROS topic list. Just press enter. You can see that there are currently 4 topics. First is ROS out AGG, statistics and talker topic. Okay, now ROS node list. Okay, now you can see that there are 4 nodes, and the 2 nodes which we have made is list and talker node. These 2 are listed here. So now we'll check the commands which we can see on this ROS topic. So I'll just do ROS topic -h. Okay, After doing the dash h, you can see that there are various commands you can use for this, such as ROS topic bw. Just I have never used these commands. Just I'll try bw. So error, topic must be specified. Okay, so what is the topic? bw and topic name. What Docker topic? Okay, so now subscribe to, it is showing that it is subscribed to Docker topic, and now it is showing the max, min and window. Means window is how much time this node is active. So you can see that. Okay, now the second command, I'll just type Control C and I'll just check second command. Okay, okay, bw, and what I'll do, ROS topic dash h again I'll do, and check what is that, delay or echo, print message to screen. Okay, there is no need for echo. Yeah, hertz is very important. Whenever you do the simulation, at that time hz, you should check whether on which frequency this particular node is working. So you can specify the that particular frequency in another, as all these nodes will work on the same frequency or same loop time. There will be a good code stability. So for that, hertz is very important. So I'll just type ROS topic hertz, and I'll just specify the topic name, hertz, and topic name. What's our topic name? Docker topic slash Docker underscore topic. Okay, so you can see that now it is showing. So min is 1 minute. Oh, sorry, 1 second. So you can see that the hertz is 1 second. Sorry, the frequency is 1 second. In every 1 second there is a new message available. So these are two main commands which you need to know about the topic. Now I'll just do ROS node dash h. So there are no much command in ROS node. There is ping, list, info, machine, kill, and cleanup. So whenever what sometimes happen, you just cut the terminal and you just don't stop the node, but in the background the node is continuously running till your ROS master is in action. So for clearing the logs of that particular node at that particular time interval, you have to just cut it by using Control C. So when you will do Control C, the node will be completely stopped and it will be unregistered from the ROS code. So this is all the things about ROS node and how these nodes communicate between each other. And in the upcoming video, we are going to make our custom message, and then we are going to see how these nodes communicate between by our specified data type of particular message. So okay, so this was all about the nodes. So if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.